Sure doesn't take long here on the trail to figure out all the different logistics that you have. And fortunately, there's not too many. I mean, you got to figure out where you're going to sleep tonight. You got to figure out where you're going to get your next water source and how far is it to your next resupply. But one of the things that is not many people think of is where you're going to charge your battery pack for your electronics. And at the Burnt Rancheria campground I'm staying at, we're limited to just a campground restroom. That's the only outlet in the restroom, so that's what I've got to use. But hey, as long as it works. Well, good morning. Welcome to day 4 of my Pacific Crest Trail adventure. And it's Sunday, and getting a little bit later start out of the campground this morning. The restaurant and stuff and the store doesn't open till like 9 o'clock, so not in a big hurry. I think my game plan this morning is to go down and get a nice breakfast and get a couple of maybe a day's worth of food to get from here to Julian, and I'll be all set. So a little bit later, but we'll hike out as far as we can until dark and see where we find a place to put our head. You know, I got a nice little trail family that I've been hiking with here, about 8 or 9 of us. A lot of international folks all over the world, and a great group of folks, really is. So I'm having a good time. All right, talk to you later. Well, after a really nice break at the cafe there, which I highly recommend, very nice people, great food. You can charge your batteries and stuff there. Super hiker friendly. Back on the trail, a little late, but hey, I'm not going to do a lot of miles today. I'm just going to take and see where I end up this afternoon. And I got plenty of water and get the legs back in shape again. All right, so come on along. See you on the trail. Oh, it's so beautiful to be up here, not down there in that hot desert. It's a nice cool breeze up here today. It's just gorgeous. That's what I love about this trail, is there's every time you come around a corner, there's another interesting, beautiful view. Yep, this isn't sucking at all. This is great. Well, after about 2.5 miles out of Mount Laguna, the trail has gone out of the pines and back into this scrub manzanita type brush, kind of out in the open again. But oh, wonderful, beautiful vistas. So, unfortunately, I think for the most part, rest of the day, it's going to be pretty much downhill gradually. But yeah, so let's enjoy it. You know, I think this is the best part of the PCT, is the fact that you come around a corner and you're afforded these beautiful views as far as you can see. Wow. I'll be heading through that in the next day or so. Can't wait. So when I cowboy camp, I've got my ground sheet down, and that's sprayed with permethrin, which is an insect repellent, and they don't like them. So I should have a good barrier around me for bugs. And then I've got my 1/8 inch gossamer foam pad underneath there to prevent my Nemo Tensor sleeping pad from getting punctured. And then of course my quilt. And then as you'll see here in just a minute, I'm gonna cover this whole thing with my Life Bivy sack, which is a Mylar covering. And that'll keep that condensation off, which the first night I ran into a beautiful night, but there was condensation and my quilt got all wet. So we're gonna try that route. I'll show you what it looks like when it's all set up. So there you have it. Big old puffy sack. I'm hoping with the wind blowing tonight, it doesn't keep that going all over the place. That might be a nuisance, we'll have to see. But we'll give it a try. It's how you find out, you gotta learn. Well, hey everyone, I just about calling it a day here, and I just wanted to give you a little recap on the day, and before I close out for day 4, Sunday. Yeah. So the Burnt Rancheria campground was very nice. It worked out so good for us. I took it easy in the morning. I had to recharge my battery bank, and wasn't in a big hurry. I had to do a little resupply, and things didn't open up until about 9 o'clock in the morning. But once I got in there, I went to that little cafe and had a really nice breakfast. Very nice people there. They were so accommodating. They let me finish the charge on my battery bank and everything. So I can't say enough good about that cafe there. But so didn't get back on the trail until darn near after lunch, and I pushed it almost 6 miles today, and but this is far enough. I'm sitting good. I've got about 30 miles to go to Scissor Crossing, which is the junction where you get picked up to go into Julian, which will be my next resupply, and probably my first Nero day, where I'll get in there, get a hotel, get a shower, clean up, do laundry, resupply, and then get back on the trail the next day. So tonight I'm just going to go ahead and cowboy camp again. I'm up on a high ridge, and the next campsite about 1/10 of a mile down. They say on the Far Out app, the comments there, that it can get really windy up in there. So this is a nice secluded little spot, and I'll show you my view here in a few minutes. It's just amazing. I'm gonna watch the sunset tonight down in the valley. But yeah, we'll give this a try and see how it is tonight. And I'm getting ready to have myself some delicious top ramen and have a little meal, Pop-Tart for dessert, living the good life. And so yeah, so I'll go ahead and call it a day, and want to thank you all for following and on my adventure here. So looking forward to tomorrow. I'm gonna do about 15. All right, take care everyone. Bye. So this is my view from my bedroom tonight. Not bad.